It's currently 10:49 p.m. and just about everything we own is out here on the deck, and we are just now going to start loading our trailer. Well, I guess this means the secret's out. If you saw last week's video, you would know we're leaving Wilmington, but I didn't say where we're going or what we're doing, and so I just wanted to hop on for a second and give a little life update, because this is something we've been working towards for a really long time, a secret we've been keeping, and I'm just so excited to... honestly, I'm finding it hard to believe that we are actually doing this. It hasn't fully set in yet that we are actually doing this, but we are packing up everything but our furniture. We're selling our furniture, packing everything else up. Gonna be putting it in a little U-Haul for a trek, and we bought tickets to Paris. We are going to be leaving Wilmington and going to Europe for a month, and then after that we have some really exciting things planned, a really exciting move. All I'm going to say for now is that it is on the other side of the country. It is a very different environment that we're going to be living in than we're living in now. We're going to be moving to a place where we can hike every single day, and where we will get to explore a bunch of different landscapes, but most notably the mountains, which are where I love to be. It's been a dream to live in the mountains, and yeah, just spend a ton of time outside and get to know a different city and explore a different part of the country. So that's going to be happening in a while, but as I said before, we are going to Europe for a month. We, like I said, have been keeping this a secret, but it has been a plan for years. Since we first got married, we knew that we were only going to be in Wilmington for about 2 years. We feel so blessed at the home we have here, at the community we have, our church especially. We are genuinely heartbroken to leave that community. We deliberately decided to move here, or to stay here for as long as we did, because we got married when Samuel was still in college. He had 1 year of college left, and we didn't want to be in Wilmington long term. Honestly, as fortunate as we are to live at the beach, we're not really beach people. There's not a ton to do outside here except the beach, and we just dream of being somewhere where, like I said, we can spend most of our time outside exploring. And anyways, we knew that Wilmington was not going to be home for us long term, but we didn't want to just move, have Samuel finish school, and then immediately be uprooted. We wanted to have time to really form rhythms and form our own life together and be settled. And it's still uprooting, especially in the community aspect. I think the longer you stay in a place, the harder it is to leave, because there are more and more people that you love there. But we feel so blessed and so called to this next adventure. So the dream has been to live our 2 years here in Wilmington, and then we wanted to live abroad for a while. We weren't certain if we were going to do that for a prolonged period of time or for a shorter period, and the thought kind of evolved from, okay, we'll move there for a year, find jobs and work and travel on the weekend, to what if we just saved up and took a little bit longer than a month to just truly explore and soak it up and be present and be able to take some time off. In large part, I'll still have school, I'll still be filming, but just get a taste of a different environment. And then we dreamt of honestly being able to pick a spot on the map, and just move there. And I am so humbled to say that we've been able to do that, we're able to do that. We're at the point where, by the grace of God, we get to work for ourselves and pick a spot on the map and move there. So that's what's happening. In Europe, we're going to be exploring the UK, really excited to spend some time in London. We'll be flying into Paris, as you saw, spending a few days there. I've heard mixed things about Paris, but I have several friends who just love it, and so I'm learning from them what they love most about Paris so that I can, do those things so that we can soak it up in that way. We're going to visit some family in Switzerland, spend some time in Zurich, and hopefully hiking through the Alps and enjoying the markets there. And then we're going to be going to Marseille for about 10 days, which I am so excited for. Oh my goodness. We are going to be traveling to different places through the south of France, but rooted in Marseille. Excited to see Aix-en-Provence, excited to see the lavender fields, to tour a winery or a few wineries, maybe even to go up and down the coast. I said I'm not a beach person, but what I do love is a rocky coast, you know, when you have the mountains and you have the beach right there, or a cliff, and jump off tall things into the water. So it's gonna be a grand adventure, and I don't take for granted the fact that we're able to do this. I just feel so incredibly blessed and fortunate because this has been the dream, and it's been something we've been working really hard to get to, and I just pray that will be encouragement for you. Like, it is possible. You see people going on crazy adventures, living in places that seem wild and seem out of reach, and for us 2 years ago it was just this big dream, but we dedicated ourselves to taking steps to make it happen. And that means for 2 years we have lived in the cheapest apartment we could find and been incredibly frugal and been incredibly, just disciplined in our budgeting and our prioritization. And I feel like we're better for it for so many different reasons. But I just want it to be encouragement that, like, if you set your priorities and if you're diligent in the decisions that you make and in how you allot your time and your resources, like, Lord willing, you can do the thing. You can live out the dream. So yeah, it's just a little chat. It's a life update. We are, again, gonna miss it here, gonna miss our community here, but we're so excited for this next adventure, and if you guys are interested, I'm excited to bring you along. I'm excited to explore the different places, but specifically like what food is like and what the culture around food is like in the different countries we're going to be visiting. I'd love to know what you're interested in seeing, and it just means a lot that you're along for the ride, and you undoubtedly have played a role in getting us to this point. So thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm excited to adventure with you. So let's do this thing.